your petty's hanging down a mile.
So, somebody'll have a cheap throw. Got more important things to think about this morning.
Are you not still on about her?
Aren't I? Just you wait and see.
Well, look, Mum, you've got no proof. It was Ena Sharples who wrote that letter.
You heard what Ivan said. He said Ena Sharples said that Annie Walker didn't write that letter and she knew it. You know, you heard him say that, didn't you?
Yes, but he...
But nothing. Ena Sharples has opened the line gob too far this time and she's going to know about it right now. Where is she?
My dear lady, please, this is most unseemly. We're just about to conduct a religious service.
Oh, she's inside, is she? Hiding behind her religious principles, just like her, the hypocritical old bag.
Oh, come. We mustn't have such profanity on the Sabbath, or indeed any other day. Mrs. Sharples has gone to visit her sister.
Oh, more likely gone to polish her horns.
She said she would be back about midday.
Oh, did she? Well, in that case, I'm going. And you can tell her I've been. Oh, and while you're about it, you can tell her I'll be back.
Oh, good morning, Mrs. Tanner. Lovely morning.
I haven't noticed.
I married a female headhunter. Runcorn girl, sold as slave. Palace window cleaner tells all.
Aye, the Coronation Street bedwarmer could tell all and all. Where's my flaming cigarettes?
Have you actually? I know.
Well, you can just get your baby dolls off and run down to the corner No, on second thoughts, you stay where you are. I'll go myself. It'll be a lot quicker in the long run.
Yeah, what are you doing with that? That's my best jacket.
Well, if it is, you shouldn't hang it up on the floor. See, 2, 6, 3, Bob. 3 was 10.
That's mine.
Yeah, I know your motto. What's mine's yours and what's yours is your own. Well, things are going to change around here, lad, I'll tell you.
Oh, not again.
What was that? Now, look. You can start by tidying this place up. You can get them pyjamas off. I'm sick to death of seeing you lounging around like Marlon Brando. We'll have less of this place looking like a pigsty, and you can hang that up for a start and pick these papers up off the floor. Won't do you any harm to do something a bit useful for a change.
Charming. I don't see why you pick on me just because you got the dead needle to Dracula's mother.
It's not that. If you must know, I've got something else on my mind.
You're doing a lot of gallivanting these days. I mean, you never used to get your dressing gown off till dinner time on Sundays.
I've told you, I've got something else on my mind.
Oh, yeah, Ena.
No, Mr. Clever Clog, it's not Ena, not just yet. Got a much harder nut to crack, and I'll thank you to mind your own business anyway.
Oh, aren't we little Miss Sweetness and Light this morning?
You'll be little Miss Sweetness and Light if you don't get this place cleared up by the time I get back.
Dee-dee-da-da.
Annie, it's Mrs. Tanner.
Indeed. Tell her we're not open yet.
I know that, Mrs. Walker. That's not what I've come for. I'd like to have a word with you.
Yes?
About last night, I want to say thank you very much for the brandy.
Oh, you needn't have trouble. I should have done the same for anyone who was in the state you were in.
Yes, I know that. And I've not come for that, though I was grateful. Mrs. Walker, I'm very sorry.
I should think so.
I don't know what come over me. I knew perfectly well that you wouldn't have written a letter like that. I was just so upset I didn't know what I was doing.
I suppose you know half Coronation Street heard what you went on, quite apart from my own feelings in the matter.
I'll apologise in front of them all, if you like.
There's no need to. I'm quite capable of accepting an apology by myself.
Then do you?
Yes, I do.
Well, right then.
Good morning, Mrs. Tanner.
Good morning, Mrs. Walker. Good morning. Haven't you got home to go to?
Yeah, I'll go back to it if you like. This happens to be my Sunday for making the dinner. Just come in to see if you've got enough spuds.
As a matter of fact, I'd forgotten.
I suppose that's supposed to be an apology.
Oh, will you shut up about apologies? I've had enough apologising to one madam this morning.
Who?
You get yourself dressed.
Annie Walker, I suppose. Well, you've only got yourself to blame.
Oh, go on, sympathise. I expected that from you.
I was only telling you.
Well, I don't need telling. Honest, you go on about him, but he's got more consideration than all of you put together. You've no feelings whatsoever.
So now we know.
So now we know. Now I've forgotten my flaming cigarettes.
Well, I might expect you not to say anything.
Hello, Elsie.
20 cigarettes, please, tip.
Oh, what's the matter with Aunt Elsie this morning? That face had turned the milk sour.
I'm sorry, it's the only one I've got. I've had it for some years and I've no intentions of changing it now.
Come on, love, I was only joking.
Aye, well, there's too much of that goes on round here and all. People want to think what they say before they open their big traps.
Well, what have I done?
I wasn't referring to you in particular, but there's a certain air-netted old bitch that comes in here that...
Nay, Elsie, now. You mustn't talk like that about it.
Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I say what I think? She didn't care what I thought when she sent me that filthy lying muck in that letter. Look, she's been asking for trouble for years now with that vicious wagging tongue of hers. Well, this time she's going to get it because she's come to the right one.
I wouldn't go jumping to conclusions if I was you, Elsie.
Well, you're not me, so you're in no position to say. That I put pudding you're making?
Yeah, Yorkshire.
Thought it might be something for after. Are we having anything for afters?
Look, every other Sunday I come in here and make Sunday dinner, don't I? And I've ever not given you anything for afters, now have I?
Go on, get your own back. I deserve it.
Oh, sit down and cheer up. We'll get all this business sorted out. Hey, how many spuds shall I do?
Oh, I don't know, just enough for you and Ivan and Dennis. I'm a bit off my food.
Well, what are you on about pudding for, then?
Well, I thought I might manage a bit of rice or sago or something.
Oh, it's not as bad as all that.
Oh, isn't it? You don't know the half of it. My inside's churning up with aggravation.
Hello.
Hey, you're back early. Dinner's not ready yet.
I haven't come back for dinner.
Oh, what is it, Ivan? What's wrong?
Ma'am, you shouldn't have said those things about Mrs. Sharples. Mr. Walker told me all about
Have
it.
you come back starting more bother?
I only said what was right.
Linda, I'm trying to stop bother.
Well,
Mrs. Sharples had the rovers now, and her friend's telling her all about it.
Oh, she's in there, is she? Right.
Ma'am.
I'm finishing my cigarette.
Oh, now look what you've done.
Right.
You want to see that one out there? Hey, come on, Harry, come on. There's skin and hair flying out
What
there.
are they fighting with? Double-barrel rolling pins?
I'm not kidding you. They're dead serious.
You're telling me, and I don't want to get mixed up in it. I've no stomach for women fighting.
Oh, come on, Harry, come on.
Hey there, lass, you better stop where you are. Here, you're not going, are you?
Yeah, I wouldn't lower myself. Still, it's your party to blame for what's happened.
Aye.
Perhaps I'd better go and see if I can put things right. Come on, Dora.
Here, what do you mean?
But I've been no good. It's a well-known fact. People have been talking about you for years.
Oh, I'd expect you to know something like that. Every lying bit of gossip that goes about what you don't know you make up. We don't need sewers around here. We've got Ena Sharples.
I got something wrong with a woman that can't hang on to her husband.
At least mine wasn't carried out feet first.
What do you mean by that, eh? What do you mean by that? Are you listening to this or to what? You was witnesses after this.
It's no secret round here that you're lashed to death of that vicious mind.
By gum, all this and the Sally Army, too.
I'm not suggesting that you murdered him. He was only too glad to go. That's all.
What's going on?
Oh, I'd get back into bed if I were you.
Kids of yours that are going on.
You leave my cat out of this.
I only need to say what I've got to say. I'm not ashamed of anything I've done, and I'm not afraid of the truth either.
Dennis, get up!
What's up now? You've been in the fair room. You let me in and out this bed like a flaming yo-yo.
Ma'am, she's got raving mad.
Tell you I don't like it.
Oh, it had to happen sooner or later and clear the air
Why
anyway.
didn't somebody stop
Well,
her?
they never do. They just stand back till the fighting
Hey,
starts.
they haven't come to that yet, but they will do it if someone doesn't stop them.
We'll just look at everybody. For anything that matters, they'll be at home watching the telly.
I've listened to you talking as long as I can, but this time, I've only sat back out of respect for your age, but this time I'm going to land you one so help me.
That's right. Go on. Strike a poor old defenseless woman. That's just about your level, Elsie Tanner. But before you raise your hand and damn yourself forever if you haven't already done it, you'll listen to me for a minute or two. I know all about that letter, and personally I haven't the slightest doubt that everything in it is now but God's own truth. You think on this, Elsie Tanner. I know plenty about you. I know plenty about you that you don't think I know. I could have written a full-length book about you, let alone a letter, but if I had written it, it wouldn't have come anonymous. Oh, no. I've never been afraid to stand behind my own beliefs. If I had written the flaming thing, it'd have had Ena Sharples in big black letters at the bottom of it. Well, you know it. Now go on, stand there and deny it.
Now, listen, Elsie, you got it out of your system. Come on in and have a drink. There's a good girl.
Ah, come on, ladies. It was only a misunderstanding, wasn't it, really? Why not kiss and make friends, then? Well, make friends anyway.
Dennis, take me over.
Yeah, come on, man, get
What are you going to do, Ena? Come on, love, and I'll buy you a drink.
Dragon. Every street had its own Aunt Sally.
Nay, now.
You talk till you're blue in the face. But if there's out goes wrong round here, I know which way the finger points.